I do a lot of domestic, paternity, custody, divorces. I do a lot of workers' compensation. I do a lot of poor people law. And the reality is poor people tend to have the catastrophic injuries. So being able to refer those types of cases to the Simon Law Firm is really necessary for my clients. There are cases that I am not equipped to handle. I am a one-person firm. I had a case where a young lady was she's killed in a car accident, and I am scrambling to do things like recover the car. And these guys, they get the car, they get the expert, they get the amount of resources that they can pour into a case. Most of us couldn't dream of doing something like that. And it's not just pouring resources, they really know which resources they need to put into a case. That level of expertise, I couldn't even begin to fathom that. They are so far ahead of the game. They are able to take a theory, take an opioid case, take a Brian Kuhn case, and they are able to take this idea that, ooh, that's not right, and blow it up to where it's changing policy. But poor Brian came in, he actually had come in for a workers' compensation claim, which is, this is how this happens. And during the course of the workers' compensation claim, it became apparent that this man's health was a real problem. And he was very, very, very addicted to pain medication. When the doctor said, oh, the pharmacy doesn't want to fill your prescription, just go to another pharmacy, there's a real problem. And so the Simon Law Firm being willing to take that case and look at that case and really move it forward and say, this is criminal, this is awful. They put a lot of resources and a lot of time into moving this case forward, and it turns out it was the right case at the right time, where it was time for policy to be changed. It was kind of a perfect storm. And I will be honest, I cannot imagine a better lawyer to have brought that at that time. It's not just about the big result. If you look at these cases that the Simon Firm has handled, it's the equivalent of the Ford Pinto. Like, they're really, really making a difference. Firestone cases, the opioid cases, the Maldonado case, they're really changing policy. So it's bigger than just, what's the biggest payoff we can get in some of these cases. When I have a client who's come in and maybe I've done a divorce for them in the past, or maybe a workers' compensation claim, and something walks in and it sounds like a products liability case, or it sounds like a really substantial personal injury case, theirs is the office we call first. Always. It just is. I trust them. I know they have really, really smart lawyers that can identify issues that I don't work with, and they've seen something before in a products case. They've seen these patterns before. They know what they're looking for. They know what they can do. There are lawyers out there that I wouldn't trust. I would follow up at every turn. These guys, they've got it. I'm comfortable. Makes me feel really, really good. My clients are well taken care of.